Rescue and recovery efforts are continuing at the George building collapse site on Victoria Street. Today, President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to visit the scene. Ramaphosa will meet with authorities and families during his visit as 19 people remain unaccounted for. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema is now joining us from George for the latest. Sipha, a very good morning to you once again. Tell us about what's happening on the scene currently, and also with this visit by the President, what do we expect?
Well, Aldrin, as you had mentioned, that rescue efforts still continue on to day 10 at Victoria Street. We're seeing the machinery hard at work, of course, going through that rubble. Remember yesterday when we had gotten an update was that they were working from the right all the way to the left with the various levels. They've already reached the ground level in some parts of the construction site. Now they're working towards the middle as well as the left-hand side where they are at level 1 and level 2. But hopefully by later on in the day they would have managed to get to the ground floor and then the basement. But also, of course, mentioning that President Cyril Ramaphosa will be here today. Also, he'll be accompanied by some of the ministers, such as Minister of Labour and Employment, Nxesi, as well as the South African Police Services as well, will be here, as those are the key departments regarding the construction site or what had actually happened here last week, Monday. Now, I'm going to bring in the MEC of Local Governance in the Western Cape, Mr. Anton Bradal, just to kind of tell us what exactly briefing we're looking at with the President regarding an update so far here in George.
Well, first of all, we sit with 33 people deceased. I think we're very glad that the President is going to visit us so that we can tell him from day one what has happened, just to give him all the information that we've got currently. Because obviously, after we hand over the site back to the police and the police to Labour, there's certain legal processes that will kick in. We just await the engineer's report, etc. 85% of the site is cleared currently. And they're doing quite well. But now, last night, we had a discussion with Labour to get permission to backfill certain of the walls just to stabilize them. As you can see, the building over my right-hand shoulder is a house, and that wall is very unstable. So we just want to put backfill against that, so just to protect the integrity of the wall. So it's still a dangerous site, but we're very glad that 85% is cleared with no fatalities on the rescue side.
All right, so thank you so much, MEC Bradal. That's Mr. Anton Bradal, of course, giving us that update. And of course, Aldrin, this building has been a hazard since they had started with the rescue operation from day one. It's been an issue, but it seems as though now it's gotten worse now and really unstable, because they've really gotten to the ground and anything can happen, such as having, parts of the side of those walls that were dug concaving in. And of course, mentioning that the house there that you're seeing on the right-hand side of the construction site, just underneath, it's getting a bit unstable, the wall there, and underneath the foundation as well. So the teams need to really be careful as they continue going in underneath that rubble.
Sipha Kema there joining us from the George building collapse site, where the President is also expected to go and visit the families of those who have been injured as well as those who have been deceased.